Hey everyone, it's Tiffany from Let's Get Scrappy, and I have a quick project share and tutorial to share with you because everyone's wanting a tutorial. I posted this on Scrapbookers of Country Craft Creations just as kind of my last stitch effort to use up some of the scraps from Country Craft Creations, our graduate collection, which, like I said, they go on forever because you get so many papers in these collections. But I posted this just as a quick project share, and everybody asked for a tutorial. And I just first have to say, this is not my tutorial. I don't know whose it is. I made a couple tweaks to this from where I got the inspiration. So just want to show you the inspiration. I was gifted this from my friend Val, and I've made a few of them. I literally just looked at it and then said, okay, I'm gonna make one myself. So I don't know whose tutorial it is. I'm sure there's plenty out there. I've seen different types of ways to make bags. I just thought this was really cute and great for scraps. But as you could see, like on this one, I added decorative paper back here, and I did add a little gusset on top, and then I have my straps just in there a little bit different. So, you know, you can make it your own, but I'm going to attempt to do this tutorial, but like I said, I just winged it. I don't even know if it's all right, but I just love these. I think they're so cute. So we will get right into it. And I do use magnets in here. You can get these from Country Craft Creations. So you have that. And then you have the little box down there, which fits like little candy bars. It's just really cute. So yeah, let's just try this. And this will probably be my last tutorial project share until maybe this next coming up weekend, on the first weekend of June, just because I'm about to be on the road again this week. So just trying to crank this one out for you. So what you will need is a piece that is 8.5 by, no, 8 by 11. I'm looking at it. I don't know why I said that. 8 by 11. And then on your scoreboard, let me turn it. So if you need to get a little snapshot of that, go right ahead, because I'm about to turn it on you because I wrote this upside down. So then we go through, and on the 11 side, we score it a 1/2 inch, 4 1/4, 4 3/4, nope, 5 3/4. Did I say 4? 5 3/4, 9 1/2. So let's do that again. 1/2 inch, 4 1/4, 5 3/4, 9 1/2. Then we are going to rotate it and score at 1 1/2, 6. And if you leave it at 6, you will get this style without the gusset. I'm adding just, I think I did just 1/8. Yeah, just an 1/8 inch gusset there. So hopefully you guys can see the difference. So I feel like that's a little bit bigger. Let me just see. I did this last second. Nope, I did more. Oh no, that's right. Yeah, okay. It just looks bigger up here for some reason. And then if you want that extra little gusset, you would do 6 1/8. Okay, then turn back, and we are going to add just our half. It goes kind of halfway down. I don't even know if I'm doing this right. Again, I just looked at that and just came up with it. So we're going to start at the 3/4, and this is a really, I should have grabbed my other bone folder, but I didn't. So 3/4 down to the 5 here, because basically it was like 3 inches down. So I just used this as my guide. So down, and I kind of did a little tick mark with my pencil where the 5 was, or 3, whichever is easiest for you to remember. And then come back in here, and again, this is a terrible scoring tool, so don't mind all these lines, but at the end of that, line that up with each corner. You're going to come down and then line that up with the corner and come down. And then you'll do the same thing here. I didn't even do this part on the grad bag. I just kind of folded it into place. And the few that I've done, they don't always line up, so you gotta just be okay with it. Okay, so that's the big bag. Then for the little bag, or not the little bag, the little pocket on the bag, you need a piece that is 4 by 8. And we are going to score it at, here, on the 4 side. We are going to score it at 1, 1.5, 3.5. And we rotate and we score at 1/2 inch, 3 3/4, 4 1/4, and 7.5, just like so. Okay. Now on to the scudder part. Oh my gosh, of course I didn't bring my big scissors because I'm never prepared. Oh, these scissors are not gonna cut it for me. I'm looking around trying to see. I know I have like a whole bunch of scissors. Oh, these are better. Oh, there's a mess in here. Okay, so as you can see, everything I X'd off. So just at this, if you're doing the little gust, either way, you're gonna cut at where the 6 inches was. And you could use your trimmer. I'm just doing this for the purpose of the tutorial. And I'm doing it very slowly because obviously I'm struggling getting this cut. And just on the inside of that score line to the left, like so. Then we're going to come over and cut this one out here. I'm hoping you guys can see all the way down to that second score line if you did the little gusset there. Because this is going to be our flap. And then, I don't know why I didn't, but we could just miter this right here. Then miter this here because we're going to cut out this rectangle. So, and I'm always on basically the outside lines of my score line, just to make sure it's all going to work. And then I'm just going to miter these, oops, a little bit. So I'm just going in at a little angle. And if you don't do that, it's no big deal. It's just to help it all fold up nicely. But you will know if it doesn't fold up nicely when you go to fold it. So there you go. So same thing, just on the outer part. You guys probably come. I literally cannot see this because my camera is right, oops, right where my hand is. Okay, and then we're going to just miter this one a little bit. Okay, so now let's get all the folds. Ugh, like I said, this is not a good bone folder that I have up here with me. Just gonna try to okay. Very important to have a good bone folder. But if all else fails, just work everything slowly into place. Okay, so we have that there. And we'll come through, just bend all these. And this just starts forming our little backpack. Okay, so it looks like that there so far. Then you can come in and all these. And I can see a little piece hanging off. Burnish. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of work this, oops, or it's going to work me, one or the other. So I'm just not doing it all the way because we only went down. And we'll do the same here. Again, no clue if this is how you make these. You guys asked for a tutorial. I didn't say I could actually do one. Okay, and I don't know what these are for. Like, I just kind of bent these into place. Okay, so that's all I really do. So I just flat everything back out. So I kind of do a little dry fit. That looks good because this is how I glue it. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to catch a plane here pretty soon. Barely gonna get any sleep. Okay, and then get that into place. Like so. Nice. And then I do just make sure there's none hanging off the edge here, and if there is, I just trim it up. Okay, and then here on the bottom, so I do, this is going to fold over this way. I make sure this is on the outside so I don't see a seam, but you can't close this up yet until we put our ribbon on, because the ribbon goes into here. So you could do like these if you wanted to. I just find it easier to do things while it's flat. And just going to come in with my Tim Holtz. And that is centered. And I just, again, I just kind of eyeball where I want it, the ribbon. So if I never did it there, I can come down here. I mean, not eyeball, because I'm using a ruler, so that's not really eyeballing. But I'm saying I just kind of gauge where I want the ribbon to go. I don't keep it at this the whole time. It just depends. So I am going to, and I like to add the glue plus the tape. So I'm going to, let me see how I want to do this. Just thinking, because I don't want any to hang off. And I might not have, Where is, hold on one second. There is a piece missing. And I might have went too far, which I did. So I use these to cover up the circle, and I don't know if you guys can see, but I needed to use a bigger punch for this, so I don't know that I'm gonna use this because it's not gonna be wide enough. This is my 2-inch punch, but I know I did the 2.5, so it'll be bigger. So I'm not sure why I did that, but I'll just kind of show you guys how this went together because that's all downstairs. And you don't have to use the score tape. But I'm going to do that plus. And it doesn't have to be a circle punch. Oh, I hate this Tim Holtz one. The new one is not as sharp as the old ones. And I'm just going to add a little bit of glue. And I got my little polka dot ribbon. Okay, just going to flip it like that. And I cut these 7 inches. So I'm trying to get the same, somewhat the same length there. And then these are gonna come like so onto here. So we'll just glue those. And try not to use, and you could do paper straps. It doesn't have to be the ribbon. I'm doing this hopefully because next week is Country Craft Creations virtual retreat in Orlando, and for my swap bag I wanted to have one of these backpacks, but we'll see. So it would fold up just like so and be like that. You could have these as loose as you want to, but for now, I'm just gonna seal this up. And you can get all kinds of carried away with this project. Just going to set this down. Usually I would have my bone folder with me doing this. Just making sure this is down, and you'll have to excuse my dog is jumping on this air mattress in this bedroom. So you can see it starting to form. Oh my gosh. Sit down already. So I'm going to put this here. The more layers you put on this, of course, the sturdier everything is. But you also can use, this is like, I think this paper that I grabbed was 65-pound cardstock. I like to use like the 80 to 100. It just feels nicer. But once you add layers, this will be fine too. So again, I'm just gonna get in there and burnish this down. See, sometimes you just have to use what is around you and MacGyver that sucker. Okay, so this folds. Just making sure. Okay, that folds good. Because you want to make sure it doesn't catch up here, because if it does, then you could just trim this a little bit, which I think it's fine. So we have this now, and you can see our pocket kind of formed. And again, on the back, if I had my right like half circle, I would cover this up with that, but you could just use any piece, or you can actually cover the back of your backpack too with decorative paper. So let's just come in and we are going to corner around these. Like that. And I'm not going to decorate, I'm just going to show you guys how it all comes together. Because I barely have time to get this tutorial out to you. Okay, so we have our magnets. Gosh. Tiffany has her little boo-boo tool. One of these days I will be situated and have all the stuff in the right spots. So just putting those down, folding that over, but letting it kind of open up a little bit. Like that. Before I press it into place. Oh my gosh, Shug, stop licking. No. Ew. Sorry, she has no manners. Okay, so like this is just cute too. You could do something just like that. But we're gonna add the little pocket. Now we're going to go through and cut out everything we don't need again. So I'm just going to angle this one because this is how we will attach it. Like that. Come in. And on the inside, this will be our little flap. Now we can cut out these other ones. Trying to mark it so it was easy for you to see what gets removed. Okay, but if you do have questions, feel free to ask, but I haven't been able to stay on top of all my comments just with everything happening, so sorry about that. Okay, so this we are going to, let's just miter these a little bit. I just do the angle on the little tab part and I keep that straight just because you see these on the bottom. Why is she choosing to be in here and be disgusting? Shuggy, stop it. Okay. So again, we're just going to go through and fold on all the lines. So you're just creating a little box like this. And again, we will seal it down on that side there. I just thought these were so cute. Wait, what do I do? Oh gosh, that scared me. Why is this not going? There we go. Okay. Through. That was a little long for some reason. Hold on. What's going on here? It's a 1/2 inch. My paper might have been a little long and may not catch it during a 1/4. Oh, that's good. I think it was. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can get in here with my handy dandy tool. It might be too thin with this paper. It's not that it's a big deal and I should just ignore it, but I can't. So this is, sometimes your paper is a little bit longer than what it says. I'm just going to trim that off a little bit. And I might have cut it a little bit longer too. Okay. Now back to business. I didn't want you guys to think we were going to get through a tutorial without any errors, so I had to make sure that we still had one. Because it wouldn't be a Tiffany video without some bloopers. Okay, now that's better. Like that, and let's come in. Now, we can come through, and it'll fold up like this. So I'm just going to do the little flaps. I don't know how there's such a big mess for this little tiny project. Like, seriously. It just happens so fast. And I kind of just hold it together. Again, whatever you need to do to get in there and push things down. Keeping the frame. And then we're going to, so I'm poking out a little bit. Okay, then we're going to come in and put this one down. These two are the most important that stick together. You just have to make sure you stay square. So I'm just kind of holding it. Until it sets up. Okay. There we go. Now you come in. This one just keeps wanting to pop out. But we're going to put our little magnet on. Oh, do not get this black Tim Holtz one. Boo. I literally got it just for the color instead of the red ones. But it does not work. I don't like it. And I have some beautiful ones that have been gifted to me, and they're down in my craft room, and I need to have at least one of them up here. So we have our magnets, and we're going to just fold this over, but again, just keeping everything as square as possible as you're trying to push down but not push down. It's kind of hard. It's not working very well. Go. Okay, I'm just going to push it. It doesn't want to stay because it's a Tiffany tutorial. Okay. right there. That's terrible. Okay, let's try this again. We're gonna flip it. I know I'm probably giving you guys heart attacks doing that. Oh my goodness gracious. Of course, nothing's working for me today. Look how bad that was. Oh, my Lanta. Now, if you really want to do this right, do it like this before sealing up and have something to push in there from the bottom to do it. But I've never had an issue with this before, so I don't know why it's being a pain. Oh my gosh. It's literally just not wanting to do its thing. I can't. I'm gonna go crazy. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Let me just see. It's not going to work. Nope, it's just being a pain. Okay, hold on. What is Tiffany going to do? I'm not opening this back up. I just need something in there. Let me just see. I wish I had like a candy bar. Okay, that's better. Ugh, goodness. My God. Okay, now, so again, you can add paper wherever you want to. Totally up to you. But I just do it like a little bit from the bottom, and again, just kind of eyeball. I guess I wasn't in camera doing this. I'm just really trying to make sure I get enough on there. Okay, so again, just centering and looking at like the distance between the two. I'm just going to open this up. Pressure. Looks pretty good. Really, it's really easy. I don't know what is wrong with today, other than it's just a normal for everything to act up because it's video time. Now, what I've also done is I've taken a 2-inch piece of ribbon and I just glue it together like so. So I'm going to glue it, and it's going to take a minute for it to set up. So I just kind of hold it, take it, and this is going to be what like goes right here. I don't know if you guys have seen backpacks have a little finger loop that you can pick it up. So sometimes, well, I mean, I've only, again, I think I've made 4 of these, but I have done this on a couple of them. So just giving you guys options of what you can do. And we're going to glue this on there. Just as an option. And again, we would cover up the back with whatever we choose is going to be the right thing. Sorry. I don't know why I care when it's a tutorial, but I didn't like where it was. It wasn't centered. Of course not. So just imagine this is all done. Okay. So I think I'll add just a piece of score tape to keep it there for a second. Okay. So this would be our little backpack here. And like I said, you can do this however you want to, as always. Like, change it up, but like, this is not my tutorial. Again, I don't know whose it is. I don't even know if it's a tutorial. I know that I have seen before bags and bigger bags. So just go for it, have fun. But I did just, you know, do a little tweaks from the original version that I was given. I'm trying to clean these all up out of here. But there you guys go. So this will be a cute little Disney once I'm done with it. But just so you can see, like, I layered this one up with the gold. This one is not layered, just as stinking cute. You could do just the flaps if you want to, or you can do this all, and this could be in different colors. I mean, they're so cute. And how it, well, let me see what it measures. It is like 4.5 by 3 3/4, I think. But there you guys go. I hope that you like it. If so, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please make sure that you do. And I will definitely be sure to link below Country Craft Creations, our graduate collection, as well as I used from the, oh my gosh, it's the bride one, and I just went blank on what it's called, but I'll have it linked below. I wanted an extra sheet, so I pulled that from that collection because a lot of these collections work back together. So if you are getting the Country Craft exclusive collections, make sure that you are looking at all of them when making projects, because you'll find that quite a few now go back to each other and work together. So there you guys go. You can kind of see the difference in like the straps on how you would want them, but it's a fun little project. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.